Hello everyone, I welcome you to the Breaking Science channel. Now we will talk about nails and why beautiful nails are not always good. Ladies, you might want to sit down for this one because it turns out that those ultraviolet nail polish dryers we love so much at the salon may not be as harmless as we thought. A bunch of scientists at the University of California, San Diego did some digging and found out that these little machines, which use a specific spectrum of ultraviolet light to dry our gel manicures, can actually cause cell death and cancer-causing mutations in human cells. Now, before you start freaking out, it's important to note that the ultraviolet light used in these dryers hasn't been studied as much as the ultraviolet light in tanning beds, which we all know are super bad for you. But, as the lead scientist on the study, Ludmil Alexandrov, says if you look at the way these devices are presented, they are marketed as safe, with nothing to be concerned about. But to the best of our knowledge, no one has actually studied these devices and how they affect human cells at the molecular and cellular levels until now. So, what did they find? Well, the scientists tested out the devices on 3 different types of cells and found out that just one 20-minute session led to between 20 and 30% cell death, while 3 consecutive 20-minute exposures caused between 65 and 70% of the exposed cells to die. On top of that, the ultraviolet light caused mitochondrial and DNA damage in the remaining cells and resulted in mutations with patterns that can be observed in skin cancer in humans. Now, before you cancel all your future gel manicure appointments, it's important to note that these findings only show the harmful effects of repeated use of these devices on human cells. A long-term epidemiological study would be required before stating conclusively that using these machines leads to an increased risk of skin cancers. But still, the results of the study were clear. The chronic use of these nail polish drying machines is damaging to human cells. Maria Zhivagui, one of the scientists who worked on the study, used to be a big fan of gel manicures herself but has since sworn off the technique after seeing the results. When I was doing my PhD, I started hearing about gel manicures, which last longer than normal polish. I was interested in trying out gel nail polish, particularly in the setting of working in an experimental lab where I frequently put gloves on and off to maintain a presentable appearance, said Zhivagui. So I started using gel manicures periodically for several years. Once I saw the effect of radiation emitted by the gel polish drying device on cell death, and that it actually mutates cells even after just one 20-minute session, I was surprised. I found this to be very alarming and decided to stop using it. So there you have it, folks. While this news may not be as funny as a cat video, it's still important to be aware of the potential risks that come with our beauty routine. Just make sure to take it easy on the ultraviolet nail polish dryers and maybe opt for the traditional air dry method instead. Thank you very much for watching. Support the channel with a like and share the news with your friends. That's all the news. See you soon.